Hello everyone, this is XerStudios back again with another live stream. I apologize for the long wait. I was on vacation to New York to see my girlfriend, and yeah, we had a great time. And I've done a couple things when I was gone, like with the game that I haven't shown you guys yet, and I'm still waiting for more people to join. But we can basically just show everything in one setting. But yeah, oh yeah, and this is the settings menu that I've been working on. And if you've been in my Discord, it's been a little different. Like, it doesn't have these. I just added these yesterday to kind of organize things better with the UI layout. And I added this, so it's interactable. All of these buttons are interactable too. And the file, like the way that it's going to be saved is through INI. So your settings should be saved in INI format. So yeah, it's great. And yeah. Anyways, I can probably just show all you guys everything that I've been doing. This is the first part of it. This is what I've already shown. Um, let's see, what else have I done? Oh yeah, a new lighting system that I've been working on. It's already like built into Unity. It's just something that I figured out, and I think it is enabled on this map. So I can just spawn a cube in, get rid of this weird stretch. Yeah, there we go. You guys can let me know if you have any audio issues. Video stream hours, yes. Haven't done it in a while, so I'm not used to live streaming yet. So I'll have to get used to it again. Because I do plan on doing a lot more live streams than I have been doing before. Kind of being more active with it, because I haven't been active with it in a while, and I know that people have been wanting live streams to kind of just have more active updates with the game. And there have been a lot of updates to it. I have to just go to this, here we go. Oof. So this is the new lighting. This is what it looks like. Oh yeah, ignore this tree here that I added. I added new shadows as well for more high definition. Because before they were extremely low resolution, and I hated it. But then I figured out a way to make it all work without it glitching out, because if you change one resolution on a light for the shadows at a time, it glitches out everything else if there are different resolutions. So you have to have it all the same resolution. And in the settings menu, if you change the shadow quality, it's going to change all the lights' shadow resolutions in the map. So it shouldn't really glitch out anything, because that's technically just how it works. Damn, 6 likes already. That's awesome. No audio, no video audio issues. Everything's working well. All right, great, awesome. I put my mic closer to me so that it doesn't like sound muffled or anything, because I think that's why it sounded muffled a little bit last time on my other live streams. But yeah, this is baked real-time GI lighting, global illumination, and without it, let me just bring this up. I don't know if this is going to show on live stream. Let me check. Nope, it's not. So I'm going to have to switch my windows here. There we go. So this is what it is. Without it, this is what the demo's lighting was like. And it doesn't look this bad because I use workarounds to kind of make it look better, but the real-time global illumination looks so much better. And it's very accurate too, compared to real life, with the bounce writing and everything. It's an imitation of that. It's really cool. But yeah, I have other test levels I've been working on. I have to remember the name of it because, oh yeah, lighting demo, this is one of them. Oh yeah, this is another one, never mind. VR demo, what the heck? Oh, that's something else. Let's see, what's it called? GI test? I think that's what it's called. My headphones just turned off, so I have to turn them back on. There we go. Oh, this is the one we've been on. What about 2? There are other ones, it's just up to, here we go. this is another one I made to test out the lighting features, and I could probably do a play test. Get rid of this. Don't need that. Oh yeah, this is the old settings menu. It looks a lot different, a lot more minimalistic. Good, we got that taken care of. Alright, it's loading right now. I've been working a bit on the operating system as well. And from the last live stream, if you remember, the video quality for the live stream, I mean, not the live stream, the reality operating system used to use a very low resolution for rendering it because it's an actual operating system and it was very limited at the time in VMware. And it used an old graphics driver that was very slow, like super, super slow. And if you guys haven't seen it yet, it's on my last live stream that I've done, the older operating system. So I will show the newer updates for the operating system pretty soon here. But yeah, this is real-time GI lighting in action. And I could probably open up some fraps to see the frames. Because it can be demanding with the frame rate sometimes. If the lights move, it takes some frame rate down because it has to calculate everything. Hey sir, how was New York? It was great. Had a great time. Tried out the great pizzas we have. They have really good pizzas in New York. Went to a lot of restaurants. Went to the mall. Got a lot of stuff from the mall. Had giant milkshakes. Yeah, we did a lot of stuff there. My girlfriend. And I just got back a couple of days ago because I was getting things situated again. And I prepared to do another live stream today. And yeah. So this is the lighting. It looks very smooth. It's really cool. And I'm impressed with it because this doesn't look too good. This is what most games use. Just type of lighting. But yeah, that's that pretty much. Let's see. So for the operating system, I have it on VMware Workstation Pro. It looks a lot different than what it used to look like before. If you've seen my Discord, you could see some of the updates for it. But here, we're going to show it in action. Alright, here we go. That loaded fast. Oh, you guys can't see the taskbar. Because this is in the way. So if I can just hide it somehow. Okay, that kind of works. Text. Alright, that works enough. Begin menu in development, so there's that. Yeah, the mouse works perfectly now. There's no slow issues with the graphics driver at all because it's using an updated version called a VBA driver, which is much, much better. It is animated too, that's how it's animated. It's very, very limited so far because it's a lot of code. It's like, I actually done a calculation of how much code it was. I think it was like 200,000 lines of code. Like, it's a lot of code. And it's why it takes forever to compile. Oh yeah, date and time works. Forgot to mention that. And get this image out of the way. Yeah. So that's the actual date and time. Is it? Okay, it is. Because sometimes it was incorrect for some reason. Alright, let me just get all these UI elements back. And shut this down. I have to manually shut it down for now because I haven't programmed it in yet. But yeah. And I do have a older compiled version on my laptop. And I actually lost my webcam, so you're going to see my phone. There's my phone. It actually looks better than the webcam. It's on top of a bunch of boxes because it's hard for it to see the screen. So I just did that. Magic mess. And my headphones turn off again. But yeah, let me see here. So I already have the USB drive inside the laptop, and it's already been formatted with the operating system. So I can basically just show you guys what it does on real hardware. Now it's still going to look a little different because it's still an older version, but it's still newer than what you guys seen before. So just a second. I forgot to mention this laptop's very flaky. It takes a couple times to start it up because a long time ago I accidentally overclocked the graphics card and I overvolted it, which did permanent damage to the graphics card. So it takes like 3 to 4 times to actually boot it up. And what I mean is that you have to manually shut it down, restart it again if it crashes and freezes. Yeah. There we go. It's booting up. You see my live stream's updating. There we go. Hoping that it's not losing signal here. It is connected via Wi-Fi, so hope it's not too unreliable. But yeah, this laptop takes forever to start up. It's so annoying. But it is what it is. Refresh the page here. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Damn, it's gonna boot up at all? Holy crap. Uh, I remembered last time we used to have music on the live streams. So I remembered. We can do that again. I just have to find the files for it. Guess we wait for the slow laptop to boot up. Ah, damn! I just don't want any copyright on this. Okay, it's almost done. It's almost done. This is what I have to deal with when I test my operating system. It's so slow to boot up. Shouldn't have overvoted the graphics card, that's for sure. Alright, it's working. There it goes. Now let's go at it. Slow as ever, but super, super old. There we go. Perfect. Alright, it's booting up. Probably not going to touch the mouse because it's a little messy. And what I mean by that is, well, I'll show you. Loading, there it goes. Alright, perfect. So the webcam's a little skippy. Probably because the Windows Your Phone app isn't really reliable. Well, there it is. It's not aligned to the center because I guess this version of the operating system doesn't have the algorithm. Oh, and also, I don't know if you can hear that. That's a fan of the laptop going at it. It's because it got stuff stuck in it somehow. Like it's jammed, so that's cool. I don't know if I could show the mouse. Like that somehow. So the mouse is flaky. It prefers a old style mouse to be connected to the laptop, which I don't have. So that's why that happens. It is what it is. All right, let me just switch this over. Oh, and this isn't really the code for operating system, this is the code for Unity. But I can show the code for operating system real quick. So I have it. Switch this over. Oh yeah, I did get the new Windows 11. It's interesting. A bit faster with games actually. But I just hate their system requirements. It's really, really bad. And we're trying to force it on every old computer. Like you can't install Windows 11 on old machines anymore, which I was a little skeptical about because it's just their way of making a lot of money off of people. But it is what it is. Oh yeah, it's the code for the start menu, and we got a bunch of code here. It's a little bit unorganized because the system's kind of simple, so it just goes down and reads all of this. It has to be in order because if it's not, it would flicker the screen if it's not in order. So it would be a little inefficient to do it in a more organized way. So yeah, that's the red screen of death. That's what they call it. Haven't shown that, but I can really quick. I think if I open up, go here, because I have Boolean settings here that I made. So if you want it to crash on purpose to test up the screen, you would set this Boolean to true. If boot screen, you would set this to false, I believe. And we can try compile it now and see if we can get the error screen. And you also see how long it takes to compile. No, it's not going to take hours, it's just going to take about 2 minutes. Should have prepared the music before I started streaming, but I haven't streamed in a while, so I'm not really too experienced yet. And I also plan to get my my old job back that I worked a few years ago about checking for bad oil cans, and that's about it. It's a good paying job. I earned about $2,000 in 2 months with the job, so I think it'd be good to get some income on again because I haven't had too much income in a while. Ever been to generous donations, of course, for the people that play the game. They donated, and I really, really appreciate it, guys. It's awesome. I'm not sure if my live stream's lagging or not. Is the quality changed to lower? Okay, there we go. So it has to do this, or it converts normal code to machine code, pretty much is what it's doing. It takes quite a bit of time if you have a lot of code. So that's done. It took 31 seconds, so that's what that means. Now it's doing the rest, where it's converting into an ISO file. And then it's going to make it bootable, and then there you have it. And images that I've used is what's taking up all the space for the project. Like, it's what's taking up the most lines of code. And I'm going to show it really quick after this is done compiling because it can sometimes crash Visual Studios, which is not good. That happened to me about 100 times. But this new Visual Studios update kind of fixed the problem, which is great because I had a lot of issues with the older 2019 version. So that's going to load, the boring stuff. But it is what it is for programming, that's for sure. But it's taking its time. Live streaming doesn't help either. It probably makes it take longer. And I can check Task Manager to see what it's doing. That shows up. Really love my processor. It's really great. Ryzen 9 still, taken. my motherboard goes up to 128 gigabytes of RAM. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, Reality System OS takes up 32 gigabytes of RAM to compile. For whatever reason, probably because of all those hexadecimals for images. So this is not an error. This means it's successfully compiled. So we're good to go. And we can actually open up VMware again. And I can show you guys what it looks like with the air screen if it works. So I haven't really touched this in a while. It should just show the red screen of death though. Maybe. I don't really know what's gonna do it. Nah. Unless this is a different file where it's compiled to. Sometimes the debugger shows where it's at. Unless I just right click. Here, open continuing folder. Okay, so it's that. So it's the OS2. Oh, all that was images. That's the logo. It's all hexadecimals. So I converted images like bitmap images into code, and then in the operating system, the code gets converted back into the image again, because it makes it so that you don't have to require a hard drive. It just writes it right into memory as soon as it boots up. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool you can do that. And it runs smoothly, a lot smoother than it did before. I don't really know if I have the old files anymore, but it used to look a lot different. And there is in the text version of the operating system, like the non-graphical interface, is in here. You just have to manually enable it. Oh yeah, I forgot to check what folder this is going to. Could be, hey, copy? Is it the copy? Because if it's the copy, yeah, the copy. So it wasn't the right folder. Kind of figured that. And now, yeah, there it is. Perfect. So the code worked, and you get the air screen. Even though it's kind of a fake air screen because nothing really happened, it just kind of got forced to crash. But I have had it crash on the desktop before, just randomly. Just randomly happens if the processor trips. This happens, and it's usually not the same error; it's a different error. If because it can debug errors, like you can have it output the exact errors of what happened to like these memory addresses. There's that. This usually occurs if you don't have enough RAM to run the operating system because of all the images that it has on it. It doesn't require 2 gigabytes, it requires more than 256 megabytes for now. But that could potentially change if I add more images to it. But it is what it is. That's how operating systems are. Alright. So I can probably show the text interface instead. And unused boot screen that I have too. So we can get rid of this. If memory error, that's another error, but it's kind of simple. Not the boot screen. We want text mode true. I don't know if the reality system start is center, traveling points. I think that should work. I think that should trigger the text mode instead of the graphical mode. While I'm at it, I will show more stuff here. What else have I done? Oh yeah, I worked a bit on other levels too. Just a bit because I kind of left for the trip and didn't really get much finished. I have to get back into the project again because I haven't worked on it in a while. I'm doing what I've done so far. I might just work on the settings menu on the live stream so we get some going. So, if you've been in my Discord channel, this is like a church level. Right? Call church level. Some people make memes about it, but yeah. It's pretty cool. It's been about an hour working on it. Just not much time. Like, added these afterwards and added the pillars and stuff. I'm pretty proud of it. I gotta add like little rooms here. And the inspiration came from that one level in A Dark Place 1, which had this in it, if you guys remember from chapter 3. If I can load it up. I possibly have an image of it already. I just have to find it real quick. As I do that, I'm just gonna go back to here. On the image real quick. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about what's been going on with the development, you can let me know. And I can deliver. Yeah, I know the live stream was kind of unexpected, but I know people usually see it later, and they get to kind of go over it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is the right downloads folder. So just, oh, there it is. This level. And it's kind of pixelated. Could zoom in. That thing. This entire place. And it did kind of remake the music too. From the original chapter 3. And I don't think I've shown it at all on my SoundCloud. I just have to find it really quick. Checking my headphones are okay. My headphones are enabled, so that's great. Let's see here. I have so many files on my desktop. It's ridiculous. No, it's not that one. Yard. This isn't too loud. Oh shoot. Hold on. My headphones just like to turn off. There we go. Oh, shh. There we go. So it sounds pretty good. It's a recreation of a older song from A Dark Place 1. Some people probably remember it, because it's a pretty good song. I went to my soundtrack video as well, which became very popular recently. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. So we can go back here, and it should be the text interface now, not the graphical interface. So this is actually an unused boot screen. Just go to Streamlabs. Go. Kind of silly, actually, but for the lore, mains, for the lore. There's that, just like the game, and not just the text graphics. It's now actual graphics, and that is an actual font too that's using. It's not an image. Can you type? No, you can't type yet. Still gotta work on that. But yeah, it's the same as in the game. Let's just find this. On the files for the game. It should be on my documents folder. I think I don't know if it's this one or not. I think it's this one. Test 5. I think this one's the... Yeah, it is. Okay. Get rid of fraps. Don't need that. So even though it's a little bit lower resolution, it's very similar. Very, very similar. We can do this. This one's the actual working one that I show in my other live streams. I don't know if this is the updated one or not. It has the creepy sounds that I added. Ah, shoot. I don't know if I muted the audio for this or not. I might have. Nope. Okay. What's the mail.app? 7258. Oh, I actually remember that. I don't know if this is the updated one or not. It might be, it might not be. Probably not. I probably replaced it with something else when I compile my games. I should just put them in little test folders just to see how they work on the standalone builds, not just in the editor. Because sometimes the things can be different standalone compared to editor. Like graphics, you can have graphical effects missing in the standalone, which sucks. It's usually an incompatibility thing. Oh yeah, this does have the creepy sounds. New fruit sip sounds too. I did make a punching animations, but I might not have added it in this. Okay, it seems reliable. It was too loud. Turn it down a little bit. I can find the. There. The only issues I found with Windows 11 so far is UI bugs and all that. But it's not really a big deal. Because it is just a beta, and we're adding new features to it as well. Probably don't recommend it in its current state. It's only for insider builds. So yeah. If I added anything. Yeah, there we go, the lighting system is working. Now it is. Before. Kind of what the experience is like starting up the game. There's going to be like a inventory system too. I was planning on adding an AI that you can talk to, where if it finds you, it talks to you, and it's actual machine learning that it works with too. So you can ask it questions by typing, and then it answers. To add more to the realism using AI. There's that. So those sounds were there just to add to the atmosphere a little bit. Let's shut this down. Might be about it with the updates. The stream wasn't skipping too much. Okay. Oh yeah, there are different GI lighting test maps I have. I don't know if I have one that's already piled. Go check real quick. If it opens, here we go. Change that resolution up. Live stream for almost 40 minutes. Okay, this is the bubble. Awesome. Okay, don't know why it's lagging. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, this is the super sampling feature I made. I realized because of the text that's up there. That's why it's lagging, because it's using super sampling. And usually it's not this unreliable. I think it's because I'm out of VRAM, because of live streaming. So that's why it's lagging. Oh, okay, that's better. It's probably not capturing well in the video either. Oh, shoot. Okay. Not going to play that. I'm just going to find the map. Should be in a folder. Should be. Whole game, no, it's not that. Let's see here. Almost it's not in the folder. What the heck? GI test. Okay, here we go. Dark place lighting. Using the original dark place textures. So I was planning on implementing all the old classic stuff back. Really? It's lagging here? Okay. Unless it's because of the silly lighting. Or maybe the spear that I have here. Unless it's not here. That's taking up a lot of VRAM. It's no good. Just try loading a different level. Damn, okay. I'll try closing some stuff then. So I can get some more GPU going. Oh, I see. So, yeah, the video encoder is taking up all the rest of the headroom. So I don't really have much room for my game. Oh shoot. Unless I can somehow unminimize to kind of capture the window a bit. That would fix it. Recapturing did not help at all. Well, frame by frame, this is what it looks like. The new updates. I don't get this kind of lag at all when I'm not live streaming, but yeah, it's taking up all the video encoding thing. All space for. Okay, that fixes it. Okay, good. All right, this is what it really looks like for any of that real-time GI going on. Yeah, just a little test level. I'll test up the graphics. I tuned the colors a bit too, because the colors are very too red and orange or yellowish. So I tuned them down a bit to have a better layout visually. So I'm just okay. Here we go. I added this depth of field effect too. That's what it looks like. I changed the walk speed a bit too. And unlike the demo, this is a lot smoother with the walking and stuff. You can see it's got a acceleration now. Because before, I can actually, because I made it a Boolean, I can change it to the old version of the walk system. And dog reset, so enabled. So this is what the demo used. Okay. And there's something that's slowing down the game, so I have to look at that. Wherever it's at. Alright, organize. Okay, here we go. Organize stuff better. There we go. So the head bob thing is because of the reset boolean that I made. So let's fix that. This is what the demo looks like with the acceleration. Not too great in comparison to this. This is much better. Smart smoothing, that's just oh, okay, none of that works with that. It doesn't work at all anymore, dang. Oh, I see, okay. So what if I just, okay, that works. Old method. Okay, so what's wrong with that? The pause menu's not in here. So I have to copy and paste it to every level, the settings menu stuff, because it's not really global with Unity. You can't really make global. Well, you actually can with prefab, so maybe I could just make it a prefab and call it a day. So there's that. Dang, 9 likes already. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. So now I'm gonna be working on the settings menu. Just to remember the map name. There's so many now. GI test 3. Should be this one. Perfect. Alright. This is the new layout that I showed at the beginning of the stream. Unlike what I've shown on Discord. I think if you guys want to join the Discord to get more updates on the game, then feel free. It's in the description. Alright, so it's outside the map. Because immunity, the UI is kind of weird. You have to like go outside the map. It's just a giant wall of images and text. So you just have to do this. Go on the camera. And now I can edit. So this is the graphics settings. That's the display settings. Remember if I show them the little animations I made for it. There are some animations. So we can do a playtest. Here we go. I wish all this lag to go away. Just do this. There we go. So you can scroll like this as well. I should add more room for more stuff if I ever need it. Probably will need it, so I need to kind of add more room for more sliding. These work. You can set the settings. I want to have it so that the button disables when it reaches the end of the selection here. Can have it set to maximum. The super sampling, this is how it works. It goes up to 4x. It wouldn't show well on the stream because it's up like a super sample, so it like makes it more high resolution. And usually the stream can't take that, so I'm not gonna do that. Anyways, oh yeah, and this frame rate thing doesn't work. It used to, but it broke somehow. I don't even know how it broke. It's in the code. So I have to check that out. Because I don't know what happened to this. Wherever it's at. Settings configuration. Skin fade. I can just search it up here. Frame rate, maybe no, it's not that. FPS counter. Is it this? I don't know if it's this or not. Probably not. So I'm just gonna go to here. Settings configure. It should be in this folder. Pause menu interaction. Settings configure output, not that. Select menu button, timescale. Smooth game algorithm. Geez, where is it? Unless it got removed somehow. Shadow Stranger. Performance stats, it's this. Maybe it did get removed. So let me just go back to wherever it's at. Oh shoot, I lost it. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Performance stats. Gotta add the script. Reload time 20. I think it does all the calculations for you. So I'm gonna try that out. So I'm not sure if this is going to fix it or not. It might. Oh, okay. So that's all it was. I thought the script was broken, but no, it was just the script was missing. Like it wasn't on the game object. I'm not sure why my mouse locked like that. There we go. Yeah, get those nice crusty frames. Really cool. It's probably because of this lighting system that does that. It doesn't go well with streams because it takes so much of the graphics card. I don't have to turn it off again. Let's see what my frame rates are now. I was planning on adding a graphics card memory usage thing over here so that you can see how much memory you're using on your graphics card when you enable settings to kind of even out the performance a bit. None of these features work yet. I have to still program them in so that they actually affect the game. Because currently I'm just working on the layout of the UI first. But I'm going to do all that after. I already begun working on the code. Clicking on this doesn't show the list currently yet. And this should work for all resolutions too. 4K. Yeah, there we go, perfect. Aspect ratio. Ultra wide, yep, perfect. And for ultra wide, I made it so that it stretches like this, so that it doesn't like glitch anything out on the edges of the screen. Because I got an ultra wide monitor, so this is what ultra wide is like, but bigger. Oh yeah, and now you can see all the cool little shadows too. Shadows, which probably lagging the game as well. For like 10K resolution shadows, I mean it's playable, but you will be able to change that here. Shadow quality. Maximum goes up to 10K. This should go up to 4K actually. 2K, 1K, 512 megabytes. Or not megabytes, what the heck? Speak in memory. Just screen size. Alright. Oh yeah, and these glasses. This glass is frosted, so when you look outside, it's got a distortion effect. It's really hard to see for some reason. Probably because of how it's dark outside, so maybe I can just add a light outside of here, and I can just copy paste. Brighten it up. Let's see here. I don't even know if it brightens up and oh, perfect, okay. It kind of works. It's distorted. You can kind of tell. Without the glass, it's like this. So you can compare it like that. So that's that. So I think I have other cool lighting tricks I did as well. These spotlights here. Pretty cool. Really, really cool. So I'm gonna go up to it. Bam. It's a beauty. I need to see if the stream's on just a second. Stream. Yeah, it's working just fine. Okay. Cool. Oh yeah, forgot about this. The bucket mechanic. This allows you to put stuff. This allows you to put stuff inside the bucket. So I can bring some lights over here so you can see better. The lag only happens if I'm streaming. Just another reminder. Oh, and even though it wasn't in the settings menu, the GI lighting is going to be optional. So if it does lag really badly, you can just turn it off. But you can put stuff inside the buckets, like boxes and stuff. Broken boxes. I'll break this box. There we go. So yeah, just like this. And you can carry it around. How to turn off this GI lighting. Alright. So you can carry it around like this. And the objects stay inside, except for all that stuff that fell out, but aspect ratio. Okay, cool. And you can just yeah, you can also rotate objects. I forgot to mention that because I programmed that in. I'm still working on it too because it's not perfect. Like it's not based on uh, it's not calculated properly, so it's kind of wonky. There we go. Fell out. So there's that. Um, but I'm still tweaking everything. It's not really finished, or polished yet. Um, so there's that. Let's see here. So those are all the little updates I've been doing during my vacation break. I'll get rid of this tree. I could probably show what the shadows do. I have a fan here, and it's not supposed to look like that, but what the heck? I guess it's because it's so gigantic, like a Adobe object. Um, so I can just set this to be a lot smaller. I don't know where it's at. Okay, it's all the way up here. Still bigger than an entire map, so that's cool. Let me just slower again. I don't even know if that's good. Dang, okay. Yep, gotta have it more lower than that. Alright, now it's perfect. Um I can just kind of show you guys what the shadows are like. But the shadow, let's see these don't have shadows on them. The thing that does have a shadow exists. Oh, it's 16K. That's the resolution. So that's great. So we can have like a little spotlight here. And I can point the spotlight. Yeah, there's the bounce lighting in action. It's really cool. So it's using the original resolution now that the demo used, which is 512, which in comparison isn't too much at all. It's a very low resolution. It is very optimized though, in comparison to the 16K. I'm going to stretch this out a little bit. Okay, brighten it up. So this is the low resolution shadows problem that the demo had, and the high resolution shadows look like this. Look perfect. There's a simple little resolution tweak. And I had to do stuff in the HDRP settings too to enable this to work, because usually we're set to low resolution by default, so you have to edit your project settings to get this to work perfectly. And yeah, it's really cool. Move around just fine, doesn't really lag the game much. Just set this a little bit higher. Shadows look splendid. That's what that tree in the middle of the room is for, to kind of test out all the little leaves you can see, all the little details. Really, really cool. I've shown this in the Discord server as well. So there's that. There's some more downsizing nonsense we can do. Like, it's a lot brighter. They're not that bright. That's bright enough. Fix the entire area. Just sick. Just right here. And for objects that are not static, it will look kind of weird. Oh, and it also affects the area based on the color that it's facing. So this door kind of makes everything else the same. It's really, really cool. I like that a lot. If it goes out, it goes to that color. If it goes to this color, it goes to this. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. So we can go back out to the layout right here. Gotta go on the other side. Don't know if you could scroll this down or not. So I think there should be a way to scroll it down so I can reach all over. layout features. Let's see here. Yeah, these are the okay. What else do we need to add? Um, got texture quality, shadow quality, image filtering. Probably post processing. That's what we need to add. For sure, it's in this list. Okay, it's actually in this list. Let's do this. Scroll up a bit. Align it perfectly. All the other stuff. Yeah. Okay. And you can tell it's a list too, just by how it looks. So I say post processing. Um, quality. And we change the results here. It's an array. The default, technically it's on and off. So maybe it can't really be quality, so just post processing. Change this to just something. Might work. Then the results would be true or false. True. Or enabled. That's what we want. Then in the list here, find it. Here is the list. So we want option 2, total. This should be set to 1 actually. Disabled, enabled, 1. And everything else works automatically too, so you can just do a playtest and see everything work. Chat. Comically large fan. Indeed. At least the firmware thing works now. That's cool. It's pretty useful if you're changing settings and then you need to check the frame rate. How to use third-party software, you can just check it in the game. Pretty convenient. All right. Let's see here. So we got that. Now we just need to like scroll this down so I can like get to other stuff somehow. Unless I just move everything up. That might work. Might be kind of weird though. That works. Okay. Sure. Could do that. Just add this and call it good. Bravo. So now, over graphical effects, I don't know. Can't really affect the normal map. Well, you actually can, but it would have to affect every material. I don't know if there's a way to like capture all the normal maps in this map. Because the problem with that is all of them can be different. Like, the normal map intensity could be different for every material here, which would, because if you were to do it programmably, it would affect everything and would be the same exact value. Unless I kind of program it a bit more complex, which would take a lot more time. This part is another room that I was working on. The global illumination was kind of messing with it, so this is what it actually looks like. So far, kind of small. This was going to be a computer room in here. We can play little computer games inside of this house area. I made some little 8-bit tracks as well. It's sound cool. So like I built an RPG inside the computer room. That's what I was thinking about. Anyways, so I got that. I'll just go plug my headphones in so we can turn it off. I got the cable. So plug it in. Alright, perfect. I'm gonna crack open a cold one here. And don't worry, it's not beer, it's Mountain Dew. Because I'm only 19. And I don't do beer. Alright. So, we gotta figure out what else is this gonna do. Oh yeah, I did remember something I was gonna do. I need to see the whole list again. So I don't remember. Slow this down. Hmm. Nothing to do with this, I don't think. Maybe. Maybe. Frame rate limiter. I'm just gonna scroll this down because it's not a graphics thing, it's a display thing. And we can probably just take all this and make this down. So we've got room for another thing. I add this. Scroll this down. Go. And then I just fix that later. I don't really care about it right now. Time scale. Um, Basically, it slows down the game a bit to make up for the lost frames to let it feel smoother. Not be as great as it sounds, though. I just don't know what to call it. Auto timescale. On lag. Maybe put Mr. Shit later, though. Don't stall on it for too long. Scale. It's down here. Let's this up a bit. Okay. Close. And there we go. Close. Close enough. It's auto timescale. Probably not going to name it that, of course. So it doesn't make sense. This side panel is supposed to tell you what these things do when you click on it. And it should show like a little image here too. Then a whole expansion up on the top. Even though this side's kind of small, because I don't want this to feel awkward. I want this to kind of line to be the same as that side too, to kind of match everything out. But yeah, I like a little X button on the top here. Oh, little X button. That's big. Don't want that. Got what? Oh, best fit? Is that why? Maybe we do want that. Max size. That can't change that for some reason. The width. Don't want that. Alright, that works. Just do it this way. Little X button. Red it. Make it red. If you're not that red. A little less red than that. Should be red enough. I'm going to do with this what I did with this, so gotta take that. Find what the thing is to overlay here is. Add it to the X there. Is it this? No, okay. It's this, so we just add this overlay here, and we just move it up. isolator. Just kind of put it in place right now. It's center whip, so I have to do it this way. Let's go back here. Ah, that works. Yeah, cool. Dang, 10 likes. Awesome, guys. I mean, you're looking sick. Game time zones, Wyatt, are so 3 a.m. Oh, for you? Ah, I see. Yeah, because for me it's 6:30 p.m. But yeah, thanks for the compliment on the menu. I do agree, it's looking a lot better than it used to. It used to be a lot more simple, not too simple. Because all this was over on this side, like, look at that, not like what it is now. It's gonna be very interactive too once it's finished. So yeah, I'm looking forward to how it looks like. To see how it looks at the end. Um, this is on the bottom, I think. The name the post processing. Okay, there's something I didn't finish yet. Um, I might just fix that X because it's a little red. I wonder if I should make that overlay part red too. Probably. Maybe it would match it up a bit better. Yeah, that does. Even better yet, put the X back to white and just make the button red. Maybe just a little bit less deep of red. I just don't like how it like dims it. Like maybe because the colors aren't really set right on my monitor, they're a little too intense. So might not be very accurate. Yeah, that's good enough for now. I'll mess with it later. And like actually already program it to work, I think. If this is a button, yep, it's a button, so I could just do this. I don't know if I have this overlay set to okay. So we're all set for that. We just have to oh, where'd it go? Oh, here we go. Select an object, so we just drag the pause menu or the pause settings, I think. I think just the pause settings needs to here. Set the game object to false. I'm going to see if that works. But maybe what I want to do is have it go back to the menu screen instead of just the game. It's probably not going to change the effects back either. Nope. And it doesn't really default the mouse back either. It is scroll. Okay, it still works. Great. Alright, the frame rate thing's working perfectly now. So I gotta figure that out. I kind of want it to just go back to the whatever the camera thing is. I think it's pause games, right? Yeah, it is. So I can just set the overlay to just go here instead. Or, dang it, set this back to false. Pause canvas. Set this back to true. Set this to editor and run to MI. And there you go. So now you can just do whatever without affecting anything else. So, alright, perfect. Yep. See if it bugs out. Ah, it did. The mouse locked. It wasn't supposed to. I'll keep trying again. See what happens again. And it doesn't seem like it. Seems like it just fixed. So it might have been just sort of a fluke that it happened there. Hey, frames are better. Probably make this a little bit bigger. And that just made it worse. Ah, shoot. So there's that. I don't want this not to be repetitive. disable. So this is usually forced by default. That's pretty useful to change your graphics and stuff. Pretty unique. Probably gonna make this more noticeable. And what I mean is the sliding isn't really noticeable at first. The scrolling. What is auto timescale? It basically here I already have it made. What it does is it kind of slows your game down a bit to make up for the lost frames. But some people might not know what that means. So let me just turn this on so I can see better. Some lighting glitches because I changed some settings. So I could find it in here. It show. Oh, it's already enabled. So this is what it is. So my frame rate is calculated here. This is the game speed. And it doesn't really feel too noticeable. But if you keep losing more frames, the game will feel slower, but it will feel smoother. Because it's all calculated based on the loss of frames. So it's just a little simple smoothing trick. Not really too big or anything like that. Just because you lose frame rate. And there are like different modes for it too. We can have it to like aggressive mode somewhere. Or it might be the most aggressive mode. Yeah, it is. But it's supposed to make the game remain smooth if you lose frame rate, like to make it feel. So, yeah, it is delta time. That is basically what it is. It just automatically adjusts the delta time when you based on your frame rate. So if I move this, the game will feel smoother. Oh, it's still calculating because it just suddenly happened. 0.34. See, unless it's not working because this might be interfering with it. So I wonder if I could fix it. Oh, that adaptive resolution thing. Oh, here we go. Oh, why can't I look around? That's weird. Oh, it's probably because my mouse is unlocked and I bugged it out. Resume. Pause. Alright, there we go. Now it's working. Probably not the best thing in the world though, because it's very sudden. And it feels like you're stepping on glue. So, eh. But you can see how the frames remain smooth. Like that. Yep, so it's just a little simple trick. This. To this. Save it. See what likes you got. Oh, nice. But if you guys have any more questions, let me know. I'll do it. Or we could talk about default lighting thing. So for the virus moments, I was thinking about adding more, like more intense virus moments. And I don't mean like actual viruses, of course, but I mean like to add to the immersion because it's the reason why the first game was very popular. Because if it's uh, immersive virus moments that it had, little virus scares. I know this game doesn't really seem to have much of that right now, and I think it would be a lot better if it did have that. Anyways, hmm, haven't made these tabs yet. I do plan to make them eventually. So I might end the stream now because I'm a little bit tired today because I didn't really get much sleep, and I'm just getting back into things, especially from the very long New York trip that I had. So I'm still, getting back into things and stuff. So it's why it wasn't really the best stream, but it's good to have a comeback, to let everyone know that I'm still working on the game and everything. And yeah, that's about it. I do plan to be more active with the live streams. Um, Probably one next week. I do plan to have one next week. But yeah, this is XerStudios, and thank you everyone for coming in today. Really liked the 10 likes that we got instantly. That was awesome. And yeah, I appreciate everyone's patience with the game too. I'm doing the best I can to keep up with it. Yeah, that's about it. Uh, See you guys next time. Peace.